Bit of a rough night, eh?
Something like that, yeah.
Be careful who your friends are, that's my advice.
Where have you been?
For a jog.
Oh, go away, dressed like that.
Shh.
You've been out all night, haven't you?
Shut up, will you?
Where'd you get them clothes from?
Hey, what the hell have you got on there?
He said he's been for a jog.
I was at Jacko's. Woody said he'd give us a lift home.
And he couldn't keep off the ale?
Something like that, yeah.
Well, that doesn't explain why you had to take your clothes off.
You're early.
Aye. Early bird usually catches the worms at it. Learn more about people catching them unawares.
Right. Would you like to come in then?
Right, thanks.
Would you like a cup of coffee or something?
Yeah, well, he shouldn't be staying out all night like that.
What's got into you, eh?
'Cause it's not right, that's what.
Didn't stop you going to London, though, did it?
Hey, I was with Jamie, he wasn't with Kirsty.
Is that right?
What's got into you?
'Cause you can't trust men.
Is that true, what she's just said?
Well, supposing it is.
I didn't expect that from you, lads.
And you've got no room to talk, have you? Where were you after nights last week, eh?
Hey, that's my business, all right?
It's our business as well. What about me mum coming back?
Don't you dare!
Hey, will you leave me mum out of this?
We're supposed to be getting rid of you. Me mum coming
Don't
back.
you dare mention your mother's name in the same breath as this!
Yeah, well, don't dare mention me mum while you're still going out with Lee.
Oh, I wish you two would stop it.
Listen, I might not be seeing it anymore, all right?
Is that right?
Of course it is. Well, when we hadn't heard from your mum, that was different, but now...
Well, what are you going to do, like? Just tell her it's over?
I'll just explain things, cool things down, won't I?
Well, just tell me mum's coming back. Tell her you don't want to see it again. And tell her it's going to be back to normal now, just us.
Been looking long?
A couple of weeks, but I've been working hard at it.
Like gold, these plates. Father to son job, normally.
Yeah, I've realised that.
But seeing as though I have no son, and I don't feel like working myself into an early grave...
You looking for a partner?
I might be. Depends what you've got to offer.
Well, I mean, I'm prepared to work hard.
How do I know that?
Well, I've been on the private hire cabs for about a year now. I've made a go at that. I mean, I've paid off my car, managed to put a bit to one side. I mean, you don't do that sitting at home, do you?
You do not. And it's a nice little house you've got here.
It's not mine, as a matter of fact. It's my mate's, John.
You share it?
Well, sort of.
I should have realised it was a bachelor pad. You're not married, then?
No, but I hope to be. I mean, well, that's why I want to get onto the black cabs, you see, so I can offer my girlfriend a settled future.
Got a date fixed yet?
No, well, that's a photograph of her. Not yet.
She's a lucky girl. Wish my girl had been as lucky. Only married 3 years and he went off with another woman.
Oh, that's terrible.
Left her with a couple of kiddies, too. Lovely kids, though.
I mean, if me and Sue get settled down, well, that'll be all I ever wanted.
Sorted the well out, have we?
What?
Seem to be taking an awful lot of interest in current affairs.
Just waiting for a phone call. Customer said he'd ring back.
Yeah? What's his name?
I don't know. He just rang up pricing what we got. Said he'd ring back after he discussed it with his wife.
I don't suppose you got an address or a phone number, did you?
No. Like I said, he's going to call back.
So how do you know that it wasn't another trader? Oh, blimey, you still got a lot to learn, you. You can't expect cars to sell themselves while you're sat in there reading a newspaper, can you? Why didn't you make an appointment? Or at least offer them a test drive or something?
I never thought.
Yeah, that's your trouble, Gordon. You never do. Look, you're supposed to be a salesman, right? You've got to think selling all the time. And the first step is getting the customer into the showroom, and not just on wet Saturday afternoons.
I think this bloke will call back.
It's 100 to 1 against.
He might.
Yeah, and he might not. And if we haven't got an address for him, we can't send him a brochure, we can't invite him to a launch, anything.
He seemed very genuine.
Look, what you've got to realise is that most of our customers, they don't really need a new car. When they ring us, what they're doing is playing with the idea. What you've got to do, your job, is to turn that idea into action. Make them want one. So, do you think that you could make somebody want a car?
Why not?
Right. Well, for starters, go out there and get the hood down on that ragtop. It might make somebody think of summer. Yeah, I know it's the middle of winter, but that's not the point. Selling is all in the mind. And if you want to get on in this job, Gordon, you've got to use a lot of imagination, mate.
I like my cab kept very clean, inside and out. In fact, I keep a cleaning kit under the seat so that I can give it a bit of a going over when I'm just standing about. I'd expect you to do the same.
Oh, well, that suits me. I mean, I like things nice and tidy, too.
You do you?
Oh, well, last night was different. I mean, John had a few friends round and I was celebrating.
What?
Well, getting your name. I mean, I've been trying for weeks.
Well, if it matters so much, we better get on with it. Tell you what, before we go any further, why don't we go and look over the cab?
Oh, yeah, great.
What's that?
Like I said, we were celebrating.
I think I might need to ask a few more questions.
Yeah, that's better.
Lovely car, this.
Yeah. You like cars, don't you?
Well, they're safer than motorbikes.
Yeah. Look, we both know why you're here. It was a favour to your mother, and you know the reason why. But you've got potential, if you want to use it.
The thing is, I don't want to be here just because of, because of my mother.
Well, you show me that that isn't the only reason I should keep you on. Learn a few tricks of the trade.
Such as?
Rule number 1, pay attention to the customer. If it's a couple, listen to what they've got to say while they're talking to each other. Learn to lip read if necessary. That way you'll get to know what they like and what they need reassurance about, right?
Right.
Get to know what we've got on offer. Motivate yourself. Set yourself a target.
Trouble is, there's nothing in it for me, is there?
How do you mean?
Well, the other blokes here, they're on commission, aren't they?
Okay. Salesmen should be hungry. I'll put you on commission. How's that?
Well, there's something I'd like more than that.
What's that?
Company car.
Okay, you've got one.
Thanks a lot.
On one condition. You move £20,000 worth.
I'll do my best.
Hope so, God. Life's what you make it. I've given you your chance, right? It's up to you now what you do with it. Think about that, eh?
See that cab out there? Nice, isn't it? 30 years it's taken me to build up this business. I'm not letting it go to any old body.
Well, I'm not a boozer, honest. I mean, you can ask anybody.
Driving a cab may not seem much to some people. Everybody thinks they can drive. But can they drive for 10 hours at a stretch, day and night, in pouring rain, in rush hour traffic? Can they be polite when the customers certainly aren't?
Well, I can. I've done all that. I mean, the private hire does teach you a lot, you know.
One conviction for drinking and driving, and you'd be off the road. You do realise that? And where would that leave me?
But I wouldn't risk it, honest. I mean, the reason I had a drink last night was because I wasn't driving.
The question is, can I believe you?
All I want is a chance to prove something to Sue. Just give me a try, that's all. Just 6 weeks, that's all I ask. And, well, if you're not happy after that, well, we'll call it off then.
4 weeks.
I'll not let you down, honest.
All right. I give you a 4 weeks trial.